best fried chicken in Japan. So far. At the movie theater right now, getting popcorn. Crystal's in already. We're 40 minutes late to seeing Avengers. For me, the first time for her. She doesn't care though, I'm sure, about the story or whatever. She's here for food, and that's what I'm here for. I'm waiting. Crystal's first showing.
It was crazy. What the hell?
That's everybody's first impression seeing this movie. What the hell?
What just happened? What?
Oh my god. Yep.
Like, yes, and then no.
Yep. Yep. What part did you come in?
I don't think we came in too late. I think.
What time? What was the first thing you saw? A lot
I
of
don't
stuff.
remember. It was when they were ambushed in New York.
Oh,
Okay, with
that's
that.
not bad. That's not too bad
I
actually.
don't think we were too late.
No, you only missed Loki dying. That's all.
Loki died?
Yeah. So, we're about to watch some fireworks and shit. You know her.
Hi.
Yeah. She wanted to go home because her back hurt. But this is Takako. Yes. Hi. Yeah, we're in Yokohama. Oh my god, I almost busted my... There.
In the early summers, Japanese people gather around the area to check out the fireworks over the bridge. They all come with their ready-made mats and they sit down and do other stuff. And they drink and drink till they forget why they came here.
I just thought you wanted that magnified view or something.
It's been a hard day, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, that looks so dope. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whoa. That's nice.
Wow. It just looks like a boat's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need breakfast. Yeah. I think this is
Here we go. Bravo, he said bravo. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Help him.
Arby's fries.
They're so good.
Put some cheese on it, motherfucker. Cheese on it. Make it rain. Make it rain.
I wonder what this is. Try this. I don't want to eat it alone.
When I saw it outside, I was like, it looks kind of weird. I thought the real thing would look different, but it looks exactly the same.
Feel that? That's that summer heat that has finally come to Tokyo. Goddamn. The izakaya, we got the chicken, we got Aya struggling with pizza, with the Chinese thing. Yes, shit, We got people applauding for no reason.
Instagrammable.
Instagram. Broken plate. Non-Instagrammers.
The beauty of imperfection.
Instagram. Oh, I got you too, big. Yeah, I got you too. Dangerous without the poet. Very Cowboy Bebop style. No meat. Spike.
スパイク出たよ。
Spike. Faye Valentine. Who else do you have? Ayn. Yeah, Ayn. I got that one. Yeah. No Vincent? Nah. Okay.
Jump Force. Smart. Oh, yeah! You're watching the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, the section of my channel where I tell you everything that's going on in my life in 1 week or a little bit more as of late recently. My bad, guys. It's been quite some time since I have actually posted anything for the Weekly Wednesday What's Up. I've just been that damn busy. Usually on this day, Callie Calster, she comes over and she we've been collabing, we've been grinding out episodes on episodes of The Legend of Korra. And that's basically what we've been doing the last couple of weeks now. And so we have about 8, and we just finished book 1, so I think that's about 8 episodes in the bag there, 7 maybe. So we got that book out the way, and we're gonna move on to the next book in a little bit, probably next week. She was gonna come over today, but she's busy, so instead I'm still working with her in editing another reaction. I literally, there's like a bunch of reactions that I keep on finding that I haven't edited and I never uploaded. It was a combination of it just didn't fit the schedule, the timing, my feel for the channel that week, or I did too many reactions on the channel. I know people generally don't understand how that can be, but for me, it's important to have a nice balance of a few different things and how outside forces are looking at it. And I guess I'll give you guys a good idea of where that thought process is. A few weeks ago, I went to an industry party, and it's funny when you talk about the industry parties and such, the way, and a lot of it had to do with social media and networking, right? And the way a lot of that works is very interesting, guys. Like, that's why I'm very careful as to the way I treat my particular channel, this channel here, and how I don't overload it with too many things, because I've talked about this before in my previous streams. It's the fact that people tend to categorize you and people tend to label you as one thing, it doesn't. You got to be very careful about that. But you also have to, and the reason I say that about categorizing is the way people categorize you is if you get placed as this type of person, once those 15 minutes are up or whatever, it's really hard to get out of anything else. Get out of and do something else, do something different, right? That's the thing. I do reactions on the channel, but I've never considered, for the most part, I think I've never considered myself or this channel to be a reaction channel. I've never been like that. I know Tyrone Magnus feels exactly the same way about his channel, and he has way more reactions than I do. And I would say, honestly speaking, less of a variety of different different type of content. I know that he does a lot of commentating. He tries to do more and more or he's tried to do commentating a lot more, and he tried to switch it up a lot more, but it, you know, generally speaking, it is him just speaking his mind on things, which is fine. Whereas what we're doing on this channel is quite different, and trying to do a little bit more, as much as possible, staring at the expensive ass costume in the background, waiting for us to start filming, which is frustrating on its own. So anyways, shortening things up for you guys, was at this industry party, and like, it's very important. Like, what happens is, you know, you're going around, you're shaking hands with people, you're talking with people, right? And people are talking about collaborating and things like that, and you're introducing your channel. But if they go onto your channel and then it's like, you know, like the same stuff, it's hard for them to get an idea as to what you can actually provide as a entertainer or / business partner, or whatever the case may be. I don't have to worry about that with my TV show type of things, the reaction and recap shows, because it's really easy for them to click on the video, and they're like, whoa, it fucking feels like a show. It feels like a mass production, like they get a bit of everything, and that's cool. The only problem with TV shows is the fact that it doesn't have a huge range in terms of gaining subscribers or fan base, because if you're not a fan of those shows, you're not going to subscribe, which is, that in itself is interesting, because I see Blind Wave have that problem, is that they're small, but they're very mighty. Small, but mighty. Normies, same thing. Anybody that really has focused on TV shows, you get your core demographic, or you get a demographic, but not the, you don't gain as much. But the way YouTube is nowadays, it doesn't even matter. Like sub count is a goddamn joke at this point. It's so crazy, fam, how YouTube has changed so much. That plaque back there, I remember back in the day, that plaque right there, that used to be like, okay, I'm quitting my job, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna focus on it full time, and I can do everything, right? Like, I can put all my expenses and everything toward that. Actually is what that used to mean back in the day. I remember back in the day, and that was only a few years ago, when people would be like announcing that they're quitting my job for YouTube. Remember that, dude? Ain't nobody doing that anymore. They're like, I'm quitting my job for YouTube, and like, that shit is so fucking crazy to me. Like, I was thinking about this the other day, because I was talking to Gator Martin quite some time ago, but like, I was checking out his Instagram, very popular, and you know, he's back, I won't say bagging groceries, but he's back working at the supermarkets, you know, doing the damn thing, and still running into fans and all that. And it's crazy to me how all that is how, like, I can't imagine, like, I really can't imagine having a fuller production of a channel, putting videos together, and still trying to, you know, having a regular job to do everything. It's like, man, I can see why the inspiration has drained a lot of people. And what's really been going on in the industry, on the industry side of things, guys, is Instagram has really become the new shit now. Like, I started noticing this a few weeks ago with Mighty Raccoon. And there's some points he was making about something, about how he posts something, he only gets like 60,000 views, but somebody takes a snippet of his shit, puts it on Instagram, and they get 200,000 something views. But that's because just the audience in general has turned to Instagram, and the like, I'm telling you guys, Instagram is like where things are going to be going from now on. The way YouTube keeps on doing things, like the method of YouTube, and the reason why there's never been a competitor is because nobody can do nobody can afford to run YouTube the same way. With I actually bought some video hosting the last couple weeks. I bought I bought some space on Vimeo for the avatar stuff, which really annoyed me because it was really expensive to buy the video hosting stuff. But I'm gradually going to be putting some of those videos up there, but I don't really feel like spending my time during my lunch breaks editing future episodes if I'm not making anything back from it, because it's like I'm doing it but I'm not really feeling it, you know what I mean? Like before I was doing it because I was like, okay, it's gonna get some exposure on YouTube and people will subscribe and blah 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 blah, like it'll help in the long run. But now it's like, you know, I'll do it for Patreon, but I'm literally spending money to put it up, to put those videos up, and I'm not getting anything back. And that oh my god, for a few episodes that's fine, right? But when we're talking like 20, 30 something episodes, you know, that just don't make any sense, man. But that's the real annoying part with the TV show stuff, is like once you commit, like I know people are gonna be like stopping the Flash. If I stop the Flash, I'm like 60% sure I'm probably gonna stop doing Flash. When that happens, if that happens, people, you know, won't understand. Even with Arrow, I think with Arrow, people kind of understood where it was going, and like people were kind of turned off. But I think Flash is still kind of in a mixed area of like some people are really digging it, some people are hoping. People aren't disgusted with it, but people are just hoping that it will get better, right? So, but I really don't feel like going back to doing that stuff because it hasn't really been paying off, and it's I'd rather spend my time doing these other videos and putting other stuff out. But I also do enjoy being excited about something, but a lot of that has shifted over to My Hero Academia. So, and I've really been enjoying that show, but I'm letting KR Presents edit most of those episodes. I might end up doing season 3, I'm not sure. And maybe I'll turn him into doing something else. I don't know. Anyways, that's it, guys. I just want to give you guys a short thing. We just hit 175,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. Like when I just went off about the sub count, doesn't really matter as much, but I do appreciate everybody that tunes in to where this channel is and where it is going. In all likelihood, I will be changing not the format of the channel, but I'll be changing the look of the channel to match more of where I want, the way I want people to see it, and the way I want it to be presented going into Tokyo Comic Con, New York Comic Con, all this other stuff. I think the name Akasan doesn't really match anymore. It used to be something a little like people, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but when the demographic looks and they search around and they see the name, I think the majority of the people now on YouTube just don't really get it, and they don't really understand it, so therefore they can't really click with it. And unfortunately, YouTube has really become more or less where things that are more common is what people will gravitate toward. Things where people can understand is what people will gravitate toward a lot more, opposed to if you're different, if you're cool, if you stand out, so to speak, as something unique about the name or whatever. People will be like, oh, I want to know more about it. But there's just so much on YouTube now. I think that it's kind of weird how that works, right? But it's so much on YouTube now, and so many people doing kind of the same thing, that you have to be the same thing in order for people to click. It's a lot of following style. I don't know. Very interesting, right? Because I have noticed a good amount of my fan base are actually people who are interested in living in Japan, and generally black too. black people wanting to live in Japan, and I've noticed something interesting about that. So anyways, that's it, guys. It's been good to talk to you. That is the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, and I will let you guys know. I'm probably going to redesign the office today. Or play God of War. Or something like that. I'll let you guys know what's up. Leave some comments below, and I will reply to them, okay? Talk to you next time, and I will let you know what's up, hopefully, next week. Peace, y'all.